What is up? And well, that seems like it's high on my gain here. What's going on? Welcome. Hopefully this jumped into the correct chat. Looks like we have everything activated, but oh, there we go. Okay. What's up, Andrew? Welcome in. Jake, how are we doing today? After lunch, welcome in 8-Bit Beard Co. After lunch side quest and stream. I had to restart our software here just a second ago. Sorry if I'm late a minute. Something was acting up there. Audio wasn't pulling in, which is really odd. So here we are. Happy Thursday. Day after hump day. We made it. February 19th. I can't hear myself, but I think I'm okay. Yeah, there we go. Had that turned off. All right. What are we all up to? What do we all have for lunch today? What are we drinking? I have a half-eaten salami and cheese sandwich from the grocery store this morning, up early, 6:30, taking the kids to school and then hitting the grocery store and then working the last 4 hours. Trying to catch up on inventory, filled a bunch of oils. Most stuff has been restocked. I don't have really out of stock oils online, but we have just wanted to restock a lot of those. So Alani New Blue stuff. What's up, Dave? Alani New Blue slush. I don't know what that is. Is that like 7-Eleven slushy? And that's the brand now? I don't know. Energy drink. Okay. I'd not heard of that brand before. So, but half-eaten salami and cheese, got a little some pretzel rods, and back to my, so we're doing the Dr. Pepper, zero sugar for a while. I got to going back to the Diet Dew. The stream is not sponsored by anybody, but clearly I love Pepsi products. Go back to the Diet Dew. Something about it. Little cleaner of the palate, not with all the colas. But yeah, I've been, hope you all have been crushing your goals today. We have, typically today, Thursday, is supposed to be a kind of computer day, catch up on accounting and that kind of stuff. But I needed to catch up on inventory, making products, made a bunch Tuesday, and then had to get in there and make a bunch vanilla Coke with water, unleash the sugar. Okay. Hey, if that's what you want, man, that's what you want, Andrew. So we had to get a bunch of stuff done. I did a little bit more computer work the other day, have year 5 and 8-Bit Party listed on our website, SEO updated for the 6 items dropping Tuesday. And we'll have a live stream 9 p.m. Tuesday night here to celebrate that anniversary. And I've already shown you the slap koozie. I needed to get this posted on our social media, talk to our email client. So we have our emails going out, at least one the day of the stream. I might send like a reminder coming up that it's going to happen, over the weekend or whatever, and there'll be a discount with it. Popped on Facebook, updated that a little bit in our group. I need to jump in the Commands Corner Facebook group. We are the sponsor, and I feel like I'm neglecting it a little bit. The last 4 days, I need to jump in there and get some comments going and generate some stuff. So, no, I want you to unleash the sugar. What's going on here? My beard's like catching into the mic. You don't have to convince me to unleash the sugar, Andrew. I love my regular sugary drinks, but I'm trying to like get back to one a day. And that might be a little bit later today, maybe in the afternoon. Anyway, we got some new stickers coming. We have some new old stickers coming, and we have some pretty cool stuff dropping soon for everything. And it's so funny that if I can see, sure I can rotate this so you can see it better. So we have kind of our year 5 sticker there, 8-bit party. We'll have some stickers. The Metal Man is new. So it was a big circle sticker last time. Now it's die cut. Soda Tap I was running really low on those. Some people might not have gotten them. The Koopa and Two Town I've been out of for a while. So those are back. Those are OG label kind of things. You cannot buy these stickers. These are just free if you order a similar product. So, and then the Contra sticker is so small. That thing for the release next month, it's so stinking small. I like opened it up and I'm like, well, it's like 1.5, maybe a 1 inch tall by 1.5 wide. It's supposed to be 2 by 2, but I have no idea why it's so tiny. So that is just life there, I guess. So, previews, it's like one of those things you order online. You see the image. You're not really sure how big it is. You order it online. It gets delivered and it's like tiny. One of the lights I had, those colored lights for the background here, showed like the stand online, and then I got in, the stand was 4 inches tall. I got to read the fine print. Marcio, is there any chance we could get the caps for sale? Yeah, we're working on a new cap supplier. It's been on my list for a while, and we are working on one, so we will get those back in stock. Hopefully it'll probably be in the next probably 4 to 6 weeks. We will have those caps coming back, and there'll be patches on them. Colors will change a little bit on them, but I think the stock that the current company had, I think the red, white, and blue one will be there. The all blue one won't be. But yeah, absolutely. I know I need to go through, it's been on my list too, to go through apparel, kind of update apparel too, with some of our design work that we've had, and go through that. So, but everybody skip lunch today. I almost did. We had a buddy stop by, and ordered his daughters and Girl Scouts. So we ordered a bunch of cookies and got them delivered today. So what is your favorite Girl Scout cookie? I wonder if I could, goodness gracious, coughing a whole bunch. I think I can, where's my stream at here? I want to kick out, I'm going to kick out this stream here. And I need to see, here we go. Pop out the chat. How do we look? How do we look on screen? Do we look a little whitewashed? Do we look a little whitewashed here? Go back to my channel. Could be my monitor. I don't know. You never know with the monitor what it looks like. Looks a little whitewashed. Is that too bright? It's interesting how the chat shows up on screen. Probably need to move this up a little because it's almost disappeared off the screen. And now it has. What's happening? It looks a little whitewashed. My camera too high? Maybe I gotta adjust something. I don't know if that's better or not. Looks a little dark now. Well, I'm going to do a poll, so you just hold on a second. Let's see if we can do a little poll here. Start a poll. Nope. Best Girl Scout cookie. What kind? How many options are there? What's another option? A cookie here. We have Thin Mint Samoas, Tagalongs. We ordered 4. I ordered 4. Trefoils. Hold on. Okay. So we can only do 4 choices for the poll. So let's just do these 4. Thin Mint, Samoa, Tagalong, Trefoils. Or should I do shortbread instead of trefoils? Oh, trefoils are shortbread? I think those are the ones we ordered. So we're just going to go with the ones we ordered. If it's not on this list, too bad. Because YouTube only lets me do 4 options for the poll. Not even a question. Samoas. Is that the coconut one? I always forget. Thin Mint second, Trefoil third. Dave is a Girl Scout cookie expert, ladies and gentlemen. The Girl Scout cookie expert. Our favorite in this house is Thin Mints. We just love minty stuff. So we have like mint chocolate chip ice cream and that kind of stuff. But we absolutely love Thin Mints. And then my wife loves Samoa's, the coconut one, expert, fiend, whatever. Did you order any cookies this year, Dave? Is the question now. Did you order any cookies? Oh, look at that. The chat per request. We have the chat. We have the chat on screen. And hopefully you can read it. It looks like we have a little shadow on the back of it, the settings, so that kind of stands out a little bit on the background. So and slides in or whatever it's doing there. So in case we have any, for our Twitch followers jumping in the chat and hanging out, they'll be doing some gaming today. I just noticed this. Hold on. That's worse. Why is this so much better of a chat screen? We're going to copy this. I'm going to delete that layer. We're going to throw the chat up here. Undo. Wait a minute. What is going on here? Chat is looking a little. Maybe that's why I had it adjusted so that it could showcase more. There we go. A little bit better. Maybe. Oop. Okay, we'll leave it there. What's up, Kenny? Welcome in, man. Samoa's frozen Thin Mint. So I had never heard of freezing Thin Mints before, but I think my wife's grandmother used to freeze them so that she could eat them all year round. So they buy a bunch in the springtime or whatever now, whenever they sell them. And this is before you could buy them, kind of like the grasshoppers in the grocery store before they started cutting in on the Girl Scout cookie territory, that she would freeze them. And what's going on with the chat? Just make it a little longer over here. And freeze them so they could eat them all year round, which is pretty cool. Smart idea. But I had not heard of freezing them until that moment. So that chat's going to be a little different, I think, with the way we have it. Right? Didn't your grandma do that? Right. Somebody said frozen Thin Mints. That's what I said. I'm telling the story. My wife's chiming in. Never heard of that. Freezing Thin Mints before, but her grandma used to freeze 10, 20 boxes, half a freezer full of Thin Mints, and eat them throughout the year. Eat them frozen or whatever, and then store them basically and be able to eat them throughout the year, which is pretty smart. They don't. My wife's chiming in the background now. They do not last very long in our house, so we love our cookies. Love our cookies here. A sleeve of Thin Mints in one sitting. It is absolutely an easy achievement, Dave. And I think it's even easier because I think those sleeves are getting a little shorter. So they absolutely are. Came just in time for the best poll ever. Even Thin Mints all the way. What's up, Oreo? That's my favorite, Thin Mints. I'll do a Samoa every now and then. Samoas are nice. A little coconut caramel. I think some chocolate. Delicious. But if I had them all laid out in front of me, I'm going to grab a sleeve of Thin Mints. Absolutely. So this is one of our very good friends. He actually was the first person that ever ordered from our company in 2019 when we launched it. Our buddy Dane, and he's got some daughters, so they do Girl Scouts, and we wanted to support him. We try to support friends, right? We're building community. And I bought 12 boxes of Girl Scout cookies. So 6 of those were Thin Mints. So we'll have them. They may last a week with 5 people in our family. I'm hoping they last a little longer. Maybe I need to hide a couple boxes in the freezer like you guys are saying. Your youngest stepdaughter stopped doing Girl Scouts last year, so I need to find someone. Yeah. Just hang out at your local Kroger, Dave. Be that creepy guy walking around. I need my Thin Mints. Anybody got Thin Mints around here? I think they usually sell. We have local Girl Scouts that used to sell set up in front of the grocery stores. I think a lot of times they do online now. They have online order forms, which makes it a lot easier. But I'm sure you could figure out a local troop that you could support in your area. But I think, I'm not sure they're still selling them, but maybe they are. Because I just got mine delivered today. I may end up going to see my grandma today rather than tomorrow, so waiting to make sure it's good to go. Oh, that's all. Good. That'd be cool, Andrew. It's always a blessing to be able to visit grandparents and have them around for a while. We had some amazing grandparents growing up. Super active in our lives, at least as much as they could be with health and stuff like that. So a lot of good stories there. A lot of good stories, some good examples. Some, humans, we make mistakes too. Some maybe examples that aren't great. But all right, we have played some Arc Raiders today. So this game is PvE, player versus enemy, and player versus player. And I have not really started a player versus player arc, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. You know, I used to do the old Call of Duty lobbies and a whole bunch of stuff. But I don't know if I want to go into lobbies and start PvPing people with our company name on there, or how that would translate, or if it even matters, I guess. I just noticed this. Look at these guys on screen here. They're right above here to my players. All the way that side. Looks like they got part of my group there wearing the same helmets. Probably the same outfits. Got the same outfit. I changed our outfit a little bit too. So this is the fighter outfit. We have Scrappy's got his fighter helmet on there. So we're ready to rock and roll here. But I don't know how I feel about going in and PvPing people. Like, that's part of the game, but also like, do we want to do that as our company name, or do I need to change my name a little bit? Or just do it. And that's just how it's going to go. What's up, Joe? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. But we have a reset coming on this game. Let's check our player stats. We have revived 37 strangers, guys. That's what we're about. 37 strangers revived. But project-wise, this starts in 5.5 days, and we're going to lose everything. We're going to lose all this stuff. This reset happens, and we completely start over with everything here, which is unfortunate, but I think that's why I don't really want to go in and take out other players. I just don't feel right about it. But we need to start running some of these keys, I think. And I guess getting loot, maybe. We'll do a couple key runs. Maybe we'll do trying out this new weapon. I love this weapon, but I don't use it enough. But again, we're going to lose basically in 5 days. This is going to be reset. We'll have no inventory, starting the game from scratch. So does the screen look dark for you guys also on stream? Let's see, what is winning? Oh my gosh, Thin Mints are not winning this poll. Travesty. Now Samoas have a lot of layers and are delicious. But I can't believe Thin Mints are not winning. Little bias. I might have a little bit of bias there. I actually have never watched this. So I think the screen looks pretty good. I think it's super dark. Let me exit out here. Exit out of that screen. Yeah, I mean, it could be a little brighter, I guess, than you guys did. It has layers. You know it has layers. Ogres have layers. It's funny. So Connor, our oldest, streams with us Tuesday night. Was working Tuesday afternoon for about 4 hours labeling stuff, and he had the OG Cars playing in the background. He hasn't watched that since he's been a kid, and he absolutely loved it, which was awesome. All right, we're going to go into this Harvester event here on Spaceport. And we're going to go see if we can have some fun. He's watching, and it's funny, you watch those as adults with kids, and even Shrek, what you're referring to, Joe. You watch these movies as adults with kids, and the kids get the kid humor, and you get the adult humor in there. But he's watching it now, and now he's getting the adult humor because he's a junior and young adult. So it's just funny to see the transition. He's like, wait a minute, I never realized that joke that's in there. So now let's see how this chat shows. So okay, it's pretty much, that's good the way the chat shows up, because it,
Red alert, raiders. We've
you can,
spotted a
oh,
hard
this
hit
is
in your
late.
area.
19 minutes
Queen is
left.
guarding it with
This
her
is not
life.
good.
Only engage if you've brought your best gear. Lots
I
of
almost
backup,
brought
and a
this. I
very
knew it
good
was
plan.
going to, look at how far it loaded me. Like, the harvester is all the way over here, bros. A late load in, I almost grabbed this key. We might not even be able to do this. We might just have to loot a little bit here. I don't think we can make it all the way over. I knew it was going to put me on this side of the map. And it's raining. I don't think I've ever started this far away. Way before. You go under here? I've not even been over here. You literally can... Huh. Interesting. It'd be kind of cool if they had those... Oops, running the wrong way. Cool if they had those in the middle of the map here to... Like, everything's probably going to be looted. Rubber parts and seeds. I mean, at this point, we're just going to have to loot a little bit. And anyway, what do you guys think about... So we're going to be doing the reset in 5 days. We're going to start all over, start from scratch. We'll have... need to build back... What's up with all the dog collars? Build back a lot of our inventory. You know, basic weapons. But do you think we should start a PvP arc? I just don't know if I really want to, because I'm just going to lose a lot in the beginning because it's been so long since I've PvP'd. And console versus PC is not great when you're PvPing. Not bad. Not bad loot there. Not bad loot there. All right. Oop. A couple enemies here. I've got this new weapon also. Not as strong as the one I have been using, but it does all right. Are these wasps? Those are dual hornets. Those are a nightmare. I think we'll pass on those. Pass on those. But I don't know if I want a PvP. I know it adds a whole another element and it's exciting in this game to do that. I just feel weird about sliming, getting slimed or sliming people with it. Oh, that hasn't gone. That hasn't been broken into. People haven't checked that. There's usually a weapons case up here, so we'll see. There's a weapons case. Again, when you start getting in the PvP aspect of this game, yeah, there it is. Look at that. The lobbies are just not, I mean, there's our anvil. The lobbies are super unfriendly, guys. It gets really dicey really quick. I don't even get those parts. Really dicey really quick. Somebody said, yeah, you can jump from a higher altitude if you roll first, which is pretty cool. So we'll see. Everybody's been up here. Nope, nobody's been up here yet either. This isn't bad. I mean, so typically when you go into late rounds like this, all this stuff has been looted. Not a ton of stuff up here, but still some. A lot of the stuff's been looted. So, but when it's PvP, like, it is absolutely ridiculous. We got everything. Think we got everything. Like these haven't been broken into yet either. What is going on? Yes. Absolutely. Over here, dude. What are you doing? You were absolutely correct on that, Joe. What's up, Max? Mac. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Oops. What is this? This is a Tempest? Oh my gosh. Never actually ran with one of these before. Gonna need to yeah, we'll try a Tempest. That is, heck yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. It gets super sweaty. Harrison's at school, dude. Harrison's at school. This actually is a really good run. Of loot, which is kind of crazy. I wasn't even sure I wanted to come in here. Oh look, there's another gun part. So, I mean, is that better than ammo? Probably. My goodness, we might need to dip out of here. Light? Probably that. I'll do that. I don't need... What else do we have in here? Okay. I might go back and get that gun part. Did I put it in here? Yeah. Stack it up, baby. Yeah, we are almost full here. We need to probably get out of here. Definitely. I mean, we were in friendly lobbies. We could probably do this. I cannot believe how much we found already. Yeah, dude. I can't believe how much we found. Yeah, Harrison's still at school. I'll say hi to him. He asked me to stay on until a little after 3 today because he wanted to jump in and say hi. So, but Joe, you're right. Like, some of those lobbies are just brutal with people, and you can still get slimed. I've never fired this weapon. Oh, man. It's pretty nice. I think even at this point, if we lose it here, can't come in here, can it? This is nice. Hey, I've never fired this weapon before. It's a legendary or epic weapon. We got a minute and a half and we're hanging out in here.
The safe window is closing.
Yeah,
10
buddy.
minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Listen, he's like going to take cover because he can't get me. I'm out here. I'm not. I really wanted to come. Oh, shoot. Man, this is solid. This is okay. This is fun. Might have to bring this in. In a minute. Alright, we're out of ammo. Wait a minute, I'm out of ammo there too? What's happening here? This thing's gonna blow up right when you go to leave. Somebody will get a leaper. Yeah, we're running out of everything here. He's smoking. Pretty cool. I don't know if you're allowed to play this game or not, my man. But yeah, it's one, Joe, it's one reason I stay friendly in these lobbies. I like that experience better. And people are talking about how boring it can get just fighting Ark, but when you're fighting, like, that still is exciting. Like, that is still exciting to do. Hold on, I had light ammo. Oh, that Tempest used medium ammo. Oh, man. I grabbed the wrong ammo when I picked it up. That's on me, that's on me, I forgot. Yeah, I prefer that experience better too, like the chilled, laid back. Yeah, it is. Like you can, and you can reset your lobby. So if you get into PvPing a lot, Embark, creators of Arc Raiders, have told people you can absolutely like go in and surrender, or if you go in, don't fight anybody, and if people attack you, just let them basically kill you and they'll kill you. Don't fire back, don't shoot any player, and you can basically just free kit, load in, surrender even immediately, and reset. I think 6 or 7 times, no joke, that is the number. It's like 6 times, 7th time maybe, and then for sure by the 8th time, if you do that 8 times in a row, you'll be reset back to friendly lobbies, or mostly friendly. Because there's no way we're trying to get into a lobby with those hardcore streamers that stream all day, every day, right? That's not something we're aiming for. I pretty much have everything, but I need to start using some of this stuff because we are gonna lose it. Like, we are gonna lose. Just gonna lose it, so. I will save. I think we'll save that, and I think we'll save a stack of those, and we'll go get buy some ammo here.
Got something in mind?
80 in a stack.
Fair trade.
3 stacks. That Tempest, though, was pretty sweet, though. On their expensive weapons, I mean, it's a 44,000 space dollars. The one I have in our inventory, this one is 10, which we would probably use. So we could bring that in. It'd be fun to use, I think. With, actually, Let me make something real quick here. I like using the silencer, but I think compensator 2 might be better. For both of these weapons. That there, we're going to load this up. What is that? And it can do, so we need a light, we need extended mag, and then we need horizontal, vertical. Vertical here. So this gun is about to be a little bit more expensive with all the parts on it. What do we have here? That's 18, so doubled it. What is the repair? Repair, not too bad. We'll repair it to 100. We're gonna sell that. We don't want that. So now what we need to do though is get a lot more. That thing eats ammo. We probably need a couple. We probably need 5 stacks.
We done here?
This is kind of an expensive loadout to come in here and have some fun with. Now that I know it's... I might not take that. I'll just bring a Tempest in. Level 1. Let's go have some fun. Harvester's back here. Let's go have some fun back on Spaceport. We'll go find a bastion. Light ammo's, or medium, it's medium, so it's going to be okay. Light ammo, not great for fighting arc. It's more PvP, but this is medium. And honestly, I can't craft this gun, so but it's a semi-auto, which is awesome. Anybody got any big plans coming up this weekend? We have soccer tournament. So me and Liam are going to try to catch up on some movies that he's been wanting to watch for a while now. It's not too bad. We kind of want to go right here and fight something. So let's head in here. Gosh, late load in again. Another late load in. Not great. What's going on, Embark? Come on now. Follow the road here. We did pretty good on that. I would say we did exceptional on that last raid, actually. The apocalypse. Okay, there should be jackpot. Should be this guy. That's what we want. That's what we want. Here you go. You go around the corner. I'm over here, dude. I'm over here. Come on. Fire is like the enemy of Ark. Kind of annoying. Right here, baby. Right here. Right here, mister. Man, 4-hour drive, Andrew? Awesome. I mean, good luck, dude. Be safe travels. That's cool that you're going to visit. I didn't realize it was that far away. So cool, man. I thought 3 or 4 of those blaze grenades were supposed to take damage. That's ammo. Kind of don't have nothing left. Like, what is happening here? I don't know if he's allowed to come in here or not. Doesn't seem like he is. Like the Leaper totally would have walked in here. This guy's hanging out on the inside. I'm gonna say these grenades are Leaper, but anyways, on fire. He doesn't have much time left here. This is nice that he's still around though for the later raid. Get the cells out of here. Be nice. Get some ammo back too. Load back up on some supplies. I may need to find a friend account or something, and if they're not going to do the reset, give them some of this gear. Just hate seeing it to go to waste. We dropped off. I gave some key cards because I just don't run keys a lot. Maybe we will Tuesday before the reset. But we have the space bucks we need for the reset, so I'm not too worried about that. So I know Andrew just left, but hopefully he has a safe travel out to see his grandma. It's always fun visiting family. Or getting to see them if you haven't gone to see them in a while. We'll see if there's a Leaper around too. Kinda. Time is getting away from us since we got in late, but 6 minutes. We took down that bastion. It's gotten me so many times, so it's it's always fun when I finally get to take it down. Yeah, we're running out of room here. Some metal parts. Metal parts. Metal parts. Some power cells. What's this? Arc alloy. Back to arc alloy. Flex rubber. Metal parts again. Power cells. What's this? Arc alloy. That's fine. I've got plenty of this, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's just not have a lot of room in it here. I think I can carry 50 metal parts, so that'll work right now. Room for 4 more spots. Got room for 4 more spots, huh? We don't need that, I guess. All right. Let's go try to find the leaper. I'm digging this new outfit. Feel like a fighter pilot. Man, come on now. That thing get me. Nope. Messing around with wasps. Kind of snuck up on me. Kind of snuck up on me. It's going to take the medium ammo out of this guy. This hornet. This weapon eats bullets. We brought in 5 stacks. Brought in 5 stacks.
An arc orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. You have 10 minutes to return to Speranza. I repeat,
It's not something I should be doing, is running around here in the open. But because the lobbies are a little bit more friendly, we have the ability to. And we want to find that leaper. I'm not even sure where the leaper spawns on this map. We definitely need that. That. It is a rocketeer. We do not want a rocketeer. I thought the leaper was around here somewhere. There she be. Still have a good amount of ammo. There's cover right around the corner here. Come on. Come on now. Now it will come down in here. I think it gets trapped down here. Eating ammo. It's kind of so much fun. Get up there. Oh my gosh. This game's like, you thought it was fun. It's like, I don't think so. Our leaper buddy's still over here. Where are all these ticks coming from? Little spiders. Come on. Get up here. Let's go, baby. That's 7 minutes. I think we can do this. Let's call those buddies. Hey, buddies, help me out. do people not like fight in arcade? Like, we could be bashing. It's so much fun to fight. Out of ammo. Oh, man. Back up, maybe. There we go. There we go. In 5 minutes, we can get out of here. Made some more room, I guess, in inventory. Alrighty, ready. Let's go. What we wanted. Needed the explosive compound and the pulse unit there. The most money. What's this glitch here? You're not gonna let me search? That's it. That's all we got. Okay. Where are we at here? There's a hatch right outside here. There's one down the road. Somebody's been down here and looted. Okay, we'll take that.
All raiders, we have ARC on screen. 5 minutes left. Go find a way home. I repeat, 5 minutes.
No ammo. I cannot believe how many stacks of ammo we brought. And we have none left. But we're fine. We're right here. Boom. Solid. Solid raid. Solid raid. Oh no. Dave, good job. That was a great thing and stuff you did. Thank you. Joe, you won't have enough time for sure to probably do both. So my recommendation and send me a message, man. We can maybe do some lobbies together or get going in duos. We can run some duos together just to actually I could give you a ton of stuff here. Like if you have it already, friend me, I will give you a ton of stuff that you need to level up like your workshops and stuff and help you out there. All these benches and stuff need to be leveled up with different things. And if I come across any other blueprints or anything like that, like with our inventory, dude, I will just give this stuff to you so you have it. No questions asked, man. Because I only need 3 million. So if we're going to do that, I'll save some of this stuff. Oh, okay. You didn't end up getting it. Well, then I'll go ahead and get rid of some of this stuff. I was going to say, if you did buy it before the reset, I could have just given you a ton of this inventory you need to upgrade stuff. That I just will never be able to use or don't use because I just don't craft a lot of this stuff. So that, what does this cost? That upgrade, what's repair? This is just a Tempest 1. It doesn't really cost a ton to repair it, which is nice. But Holy crap. Like, as we took in 5 stacks of ammo. This would probably just slime people in PvP lobbies. This being a semi-auto. And it's medium ammo. Yeah, Resident Evil is a long playthrough. Like, bro, this thing... Like, crazy amount of ammo. It's fun. It's definitely fun, but I need... I just think I need... I don't know. That's too much. Too much ammo for me. The way it just ate through that. You have to let me know how Resident Evil is. I know there's a couple of new games coming out. I think there's another, what do they call it? There's another Extraction one, I think, coming out soon also. That's similar to this.
This is Dom.
That
Good to see you.
may get
You've got an knack
all
for
the
picking
streamers'
good
attention
stuff.
coming up. I don't know. I forget what it's called.
That one? Oh yeah, that's going to treat you right.
Let me do. Let me do. I'm gonna make some seeker grenades too. It's pretty cool though. And the people were like, "This game's getting so boring because of just the PvE experience." So this game's been out now 4 months. I think it's coming on 4 months. End of October. Yeah, we're almost encountering the 4-month cycle, so it'll be interesting to see what other games come out if people like those more. Those type of games more, or if they're going to stay with that kind of Arc Raiders here. Honestly, I don't think those are super cheap, but I don't need those. Do we want to do like a matriarch events? Do we want to do that? Harvester, could do a harvester. Taking a whole cracker. Yeah, I never really did get into Resident Evil games. Not that I just wasn't drawn to them. There's just, you know how many games come out, and exactly what you're saying now. Like, do you even have time to do all the games? Like, there's just so many hours in a day. And honestly, I wouldn't be playing this game as much if we weren't streaming this as part of, like, you know, the company. You know, we wouldn't have as many hours because now I stream this game, you know, probably 5 or 6 hours a week. So I get some of this fun gaming in. You guys get to see some. I have a ton of clips I just need to make. Like, I've clipped a ton of stuff and I have to actually just sit down and like edit it along with all the other videos I'm doing. But, you know, I am like running the business too. So I'm trying to balance that as well. So if I was just doing this and gaming, then it would be
Need
different.
something?
Or just this.
Better to have it and not need it than
Yeah, I
need it and
know,
not
dude.
have it.
There's
Am I
just
right?
not enough time in the day for a lot of this stuff. So we're gonna go all out here. We're taking kind of an expensive loadout here.
Sure, take
So
it.
hopefully we don't get slimed in the back here. We got 2 defibs for people, some seeker grenades. We got our hull cracker, which is awesome, with a bunch of ammo. Taking a almost 100,000 space dollar loadout there, the top. So we'll go in here and try to help some people out, try to save some people, see what's going on. Yeah, I mean, there's just, think about everything trying to, I saw something, everything vying for your attention. And I saw something on social media. I'm sure it's not true, but it was like the 4-burner principle. And maybe it's true because it mentioned a scientist or something like that. It was the 4-burner principle, and it said you can only ever turn 3 burners up completely. So you have work is a burner, family's a burner, friends are a burner, and health is a burner. And if you want to be successful, like successful business, running a business, which is work, you can only turn 3 of those up high. You can't turn them all up high. So as you turn 3 of them up, that 4th one goes down. They said most of the time people turn down family because you can't scale family. So if you think about like some of the smartest people or the ultra successful business billionaire people, you think about them, and I think it's right over here actually, so we can take refuge up here. You think about them like Elon Musk has a failed, marriage. Bill Gates, the same. Bezos, the same, right? They have failed family because they've turned up work, probably friends, and maybe their health, the way that lifestyle they live. But it was an interesting concept, like what you can turn up and then what gets sacrificed in there. So right now I'm sacrificing health because I'm not working out, I'm not walking, I'm not doing a whole lot. That is not turned up in my priorities, but family and friends and business or work are right now. This dude was building barricades down there. I'm gonna try to snipe this wasp. Trying to help you out down there. Oh, it's over there. Oh, he's going after somebody else down there. It's my cool wolf pack. Dude, chat almost got me. I was watching the chat. I didn't realize it aimed at me. That's the second time. It almost got me, or it did get me last, that Tuesday or Monday. It took me out. I was watching the chat and I was like, he could probably shoot me from here. And then it toasted me. I don't think very well. But, Joe, I'm not sure if you've seen like SP mowing and some of the other landscaping people that put stuff out on social media, help grow their company or their business or whatever it is. Like ultra, just love watching people, clean up, cut grass, edge, all that stuff. So we are super far away though, I think. I almost need to something up there. We are, I might have to get down closer. Could be the death of me. could be a bad idea. It's back. Gotta help some people out here. Behind you, don't mind me. I got my hull cracker. I got defibs too. Got me again. Coming up here. Let's go, baby! There she goes, there she goes. Nice job, everybody. There she goes. Make sure everybody gets a piece. I saw a bunch of people with some electric weapons. I just have a hull cracker. I don't need much. Somebody crawling around over here. I got a defib. My man. Don't give up. Don't give up. Wait. You got him? Okay, switching my defib over. Nice job. Everybody else up? Oh, they can't hear me.
You got a car over here.
I haven't even got one yet. Everybody got one?
One for you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And I just have one for myself.
I have a hatch key. I have a hatch key too if we need to exit out over the hatch here. Good successful radar. Pretty cool. Let me catch up on this chat here in a second. Won't work. Nice. Still, I know there's a hatch up there too. Maybe people ran to the hatch up there. I need to do something. A shot. I need to do the TikTok social media advertising. I don't think I'm going to push real hard. All the kids are in school though. Yeah, I get that. It's tough, man. I mean, the balance for everything is tough, and you just have to make sure you have a plan in place and protect your time. Just protect, guard your time. With it, I've been trying to not answer.
I still want to walk all over that road.
I've been trying not to answer emails and messages after hours, like super late. We don't, not an emergency, right? It's beard oil. Men's grooming products. But, just to guard against that time with family and putting my phone away and stuff. But also I spent a lot of time, they didn't loot this rocketeer. And it's very tough in the beginning also. Oh shoot, that's a rocketeer. I'm out of here, guys. Guys, a rocketeer just landed near the mate or queen or whatever. My heads up to everybody in that harvester. Where's the hatch at?
Let's head home at the Red Lakes hatch.
We gotta go. No, something. Guys, come on. I got a defib if you need a defib. You got him? I don't know where it went off out here. But yeah, just trying to guard your time. Does anybody need a defib over here? I got him. Good. There's a couple people here and they ended up taking out the Rocketeer, so good. But there they are watching one of these. Hey, I know you're unkempt. Yeah, absolutely. They would. You'd kind of set it up, I think, as like in one direction if you're edging a sidewalk or whatever, or set it up in the yard. But absolutely. SK Mowing, this kid out of high school, like built up an entire channel, and now he's got a bigger truck and a bigger thank you. He's got a bigger truck and a better equipment and stuff over the last couple of years he's been doing it, and people love watching that, Dave, like, and Joe, like they absolutely love watching. Like, think about growing up. I sent a reel off to a couple other buddies. Like, it was Mr. Rogers narrating how it's made, how crayons were made. And it's like, people love watching that kind of content. And if you like want to grow your channel, you want to put out content and get followers and stuff and engage with the audience, you have to create content people want to watch. So like, just people mesmerized by, they love like those lawn videos. They love the landscaping. They love the car detailing videos. There's even some guy that washes the dirtiest rugs I've ever seen in my life, stained with oil, and washes it, probably uses 100 gallons of water to wash those rugs, honestly. But people love watching that content and are drawn to that content. And it's a lot of fun for them. And it's why a lot of those channels are just successful. People, it's just entertained. I mean, think about watching Bob Ross growing up, and he was just painting. He was explaining, the happy little trees, the beautiful river, and the way he would move with a brush. But you're watching like this artwork be made and this masterpiece be made. It's just really cool to watch that type of content. And it's something that I wanted to do for 3 years, and have videos on, and we'll be doing more of those type of content reels. Like, it's what I love, and I know other people love it. It's a proven method, and it's not all about just gaining followers, right? You're not all about gaining followers. You want to just engage with your audience, and you want to create that connection with them and stuff that they love. You still watch Bob Ross too? Like it's so peaceful. Like how it's made, it's just so peaceful. Like you have that mechanical mind and you want to like learn about stuff. Like, oh yeah, that is house made. Now, I'm not going to watch a video about how hot dogs are made or chicken nuggets or, but like that mechanical stuff. I've always wanted like an old car that I've wanted to kind of restore. I think probably as the kids get older, it might not be with them unless they're young adults, but I don't know. I know some mechanical stuff, but like that's something I want to get into, like maybe a retirement project, depending on how long I live, right? How long I'm able to be here. There's just not time in my life for it now, but I know I would love that and love learning that, right? I love learning. I love being hands-on. So, but just that type of content does very well, Joe and Dave. Like, but yeah, they absolutely stop. They have a tripod. They probably start out with their phone, or you can get small cameras for not too much money now, $100, $150 probably for a decent camera. Literally just set up where no one's going to steal it. And then they just play it at like 8 times or 10 times speed, right? Right? The whole yard's cut. It takes 15 minutes to cut the yard. They speed it up in 30 seconds or whatever, and they cut the weed whacking or the shoveling or whatever it is, right? And those type of videos would probably be a little bit easier to cut up as opposed to ones where you're talking. Now, you cut it up, the ones that have been successful that I've seen, they cut them up and they're just fast forwarding, and then they just narrate over top of it. Similar to like those last couple reels I put out on our Instagram and Facebook, where it was me applying face serum, me applying beard oil, the growth hair and growth oil, and then beard oil, and just talking about them and kind of doing a voice overlay. It took a little bit longer for me to do, and I do love doing that kind of content, and it's just trying to working it in with everything. So we started with 190, left with 105, so not too bad. Got a new weapon, I think. A sniper rifle. I don't really use these. So we can recycle. We will just sell this full cash. Space dollars. Give me the space dollars. All cracker was good. We didn't use too much of it. 2 Rocketeers drive. I mean, the Rocketeer drive saved us there. On those. So 4 of those, 3 of those. Some more ammo there. Take that. All right, 4 of those. And we're just gonna buy this stuff. I'm not making it.
Glad you dropped by. Done deal.
All right, 4 and 3. Yeah, looks like it's all right. I got that. We're gonna buy some ammo too here.
I've got what works. That one? Sure, it's yours.
Get a little bit more here. Some meta glasses might work well these days. Yeah, I think. Yeah, dude. It's a great feeling too, Joe. Like that.
Trying to think or just
I framed
wasting time?
houses for 3 years and throughout college and stuff, and summers and breaks, and during the year I was helping a management crew instead of actually, like, we were trying to button up the houses and stuff. So like framed houses, lumber, 2x4s, hauling that around, sheets of plywood, like manual labor. I've cut grass for money. I've done blue collar and white collar work in my life, and I kind of I love the hybrid where I get to hands-on make products, and then also the business side of it, the white collar side of it. I've always kind of been drawn to both of those. But I tell you what, there is no, I mean, there's some really good feelings in life, but like, it's hard to explain when you like build something and you're like, I just built this house and people are going to live in it for 100+ years. Like, that's crazy. Or like, this yard was an overgrown jungle and now it like is pulled back and tamed back, and like, how awesome does it look? There's just a sense of pride in the work you do. And maybe barbers feel this all the time, or hairstylists, like you come in with a mop on your head and then they line it up and clean it up, right? And people love seeing those before and after pictures. Even that for like cutting hair is an example, right? Those type of things. And it's just really cool to see like that transformation. And like, I've never, when I do accounting or I do taxes or the business side, paperwork, typing up a product listing on our website, after I'm done, I don't ever feel like, it's more of a checkbox. I checked it off the list. But man, when you physically make a product that people are going to use, like tangible, or like I said, frame that house, clean up that yard, it's a different sense of pride in the work you're doing and the belief you have in yourself that is just unmatched. It is unmatched when you are creating that and people are using it, or people get to see the work that you're doing when you're cleaning up the yard. And there's just it just has a different sense of pride than, oh yeah, I closed our books for the month. Like there's just no, it's unseen, it's valuable, but it's unseen. But when you're actually creating that people are consuming, or you're benefiting, you're creating something, you're doing work that benefits somebody else, there's just a different feeling in that pride, where like charity work is very similar to this. We do a lot of charity. We volunteer at our church a lot with our family, and we just have it just creates a different feeling in you. And in a sense, you're giving back, you're creating, you're building for your fellow man and building up. And now I know there's a lot of people out there that want to see the world burn and cause chaos, but I think there's more people that want to see the positive and things built up in life, and want to see everyone thrive and everybody rise up together in life. And when you're a part of that, there's just something special. There's just something special about it. All right, what are we doing? One thing I need to figure out is I need to figure out how to stream some music and pull the music into our stream here. Let's go fight some more Ark, baby. Let's go do this. We got a couple. It is 3:00. Wow, went by fast. Absolutely, Joe. I would agree. And it's about providing value. So is that person cutting that grass for $20? They're going to probably get the job done, but is it going to look nicer? So probably not as good of work as you might do for a little bit more. And you can absolutely you could apply that to any industry, even beard oils. Like you could sell your beard oils for $10 a bottle, like on the side, if it was a side business. Would it cover all expenses? Probably some at that point. It depends on the website you're using. Can you build on that? Are you attracting the right customer at that price versus a different price? I think there's a range that you can expect to kind of fit into based on the value you're providing your customers. So it's not a race to the bottom. There's room for everybody to grow, and like people don't understand. We pay $500 a month just for our email person that we hire. That company we hired, it's $500 a month. Like if you're selling your product or you're at cost or even lower, then there's no room for growth. There's no room for buying better equipment. What happens when your equipment breaks, right? There's no room or plan for that. Everything has a profit margin. Everything has a markup. And I'm, and you need to, I think that's a great mindset to be in. You're attempting to establish a higher level of clientele. And I would argue sometimes some of the higher end of, I don't want to word this properly, some of the higher end are the people that expect to pay the least, if that makes sense. I've managed a retail store in many different demographics, and I felt like the more higher income the store was in, the more people tend to go overboard on coupons and discounts and complain more, if that makes sense. As opposed to like, I managed a store for 8 years in like a working class neighborhood and prices were fair and people just lived in reality to a point. I'm not saying not everybody does, but you live in reality and you kind of understand the economy of things and you're more in it as opposed to being an outlier. So it is, Joe. I get that, man. I get that. And you need to find your balance and you need to find like your cutoff. Like, okay, that guy can do it $5 cheaper. Then, at some point that's not your customer because they're not willing to pay. So if they're not willing to pay, $5 or $10 more for that lawn service, they're not going to pay for edging. They're not going to pay for, anything extra you're going to provide. If that makes sense. Like, and you'll see even in the men's grooming industry products, if you look across the board, so like you could take our unscented beard oil. If we put that in a women's line, we could sell that for $40 a bottle in the women's industry. Same exact cold press products. If you go to a women's brand and look for a facial oil, sometimes they're called serums, not water-based. I'm talking strictly cold-pressed organic oils. And you go to a women's line, they'll be selling them for between $40 and $60. Our face serum with bakuchiol, you can find some higher-end lines that carry that, and they're selling for $70 a bottle. But they've tailored their entire brand to that whole high-end customer. And there's that even in the beard oil industry, men's grooming industry is the same. Like you have some higher end products. They could be using very similar oils and carriers, but packaging's different, right? Maybe they come in boxes. They have like very professional inserts. They're using models. To model their products. They have, right? And you have kind of working class beard oil, and you can have super low end that maybe they're only one or two ingredients. They're good quality ingredients, but it's only one ingredient. You certainly takes less time to bottle that up and mix that up. It just all depends on how you want to build the company and demographic you're going after. Yes, Joe, that last comment there for sure. Higher end clientele want it the cheapest, and it's like, oh, they're like, well, that's how they made their money, a lot of them. But I think they expect the best at the cheapest price, and that's just not reality. And sometimes going after those customers aren't the best. Maybe a payday might be bigger for one time, but is it worth everything else you have to do? I don't know. The pricing's tough. We went through 5 years, 6 years of testing pricing on what it was. We started at $15, I think, when we launched. And, everything increases. Everything's gotten more expensive over the last 6 years dramatically. Shea butter alone has doubled in price. And some of the other carrier oils we use have probably increased 30 to 40% in cost. Organic, cold pressed. Prices are going to go up. Labels are more expensive. Bottles are more expensive. What was 22 cents a bottle is now 35 cents a bottle. Just for a bottle, the beard oil bottle alone, just the bottle, not the dropper, not the label, and all that can add up. And you try to, at one point we were $15, then I went and did affiliates and discounts. And then I was $20, but that included shipping. So, which I did for about 10 months, and I lost $6,000 in shipping costs, and I still had affiliate discounts and was still paying everything on top of it. So it just that type of model did not work out for what we wanted to do, because I wanted to discount and offer discounts where we had these special days. So I couldn't include shipping in the cost, because I can't have these Mario days or Black Friday days where we offer deeper discounts a few times a year, because it's hard to do that if you include a one price fits all bundle, right? You see companies including shipping, they typically don't run a lot of other sales or deals or have many affiliates or any affiliate codes. It's just tough to build in that cost. Now, it's a little bit easier maybe because they went to ground advantage. The post office did a year or two or not. What's up, Corey? Going a little longer today here. I was going to run one more battle. We're just talking a lot of philosophy, business stuff. So it just all depends on where you want to be, and you got to find the right fit for you and overall who you want to attract as a customer. The neighborhoods. If you find a neighborhood with 4 or 5 good people in it, hey, if you have your neighbor sign up for, 3 months, we'll give you a month for free or something like that, right? Or a week for free. If your neighbor signs up for, 10 cuts, we'll give you a cut for free, whatever kind of program works. Because if you have a good customer, they most likely know other good people and customers, right? Especially if it's a neighborhood, they know their neighbors. Like, hey, if you get your neighbor to sign up, we will cut their yard for free the first week and your yard for free. Hey, what's up, dude?
I don't know why Mom's doing this. Yeah.
We're just hanging out right here talking.
What buddy?
Oh, I forget who it was. There was a buddy that was looking for you. All the way back here. Say hi to Harrison. Mac something. I don't know. Anyway, you told me to stay on a little longer, so I did, so you can say hi to people.
Hi.
Okay.
You can end it.
No, I can end it. I will in a couple minutes. You all right?
Dave.
Dave, he's a buddy. Dave, he's always in our live streams. He's always hanging out with us. Dave, Joe's here. Joe's here too. Joe's usually hanging out. All sweaty, dude. Ugh. All right. Well, give me a couple minutes and we'll get off here, okay? We'll have that conversation, all right? We're going to find your place. I didn't want to compromise myself and charge less to get a client. As you said, if they don't want to pay and don't appreciate the work, move on. Yeah, it's tough to do, Dave. Or it's tough to do, Joe. Yeah, I know. Dave, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Dave. I mean, he knows, but Dave said you've written him multiple letters.
I care.
He just tripped down the bottom step.
I don't care. It doesn't hurt.
What? Okay. Oh, you found the Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah, can we have a little one of this?
Yeah, you can have some. Did you unpack everything?
I was gonna
Give
say,
me 5 minutes. I'll be up there.
these are in the freezer.
Okay. Give me 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 5 minutes. Don't open any. Don't eat any yet. Go unpack. Get your coat off. Joe, and that's tough to do, especially if you're trying to build a business. It's tough to walk away from that kind of stuff. And sometimes you just have to take it on temporarily. And then as you build, like, listen, I can't do this anymore, right? You have enough customers, you have enough clientele, like, then you end up raising the price. And if they're like, well, we can't do this, you're like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm, we can't cut your grass anymore. We can't take care of your yard anymore, right? At some point, there's a balance there. So at the beginning, when you're building a business, you're going to not make money, right? It takes 2 to 3 years to really scale and kind of get where you want to be. And sometimes you just have to say no, especially in year 2 or 3. How many people ask you for discounts daily? How many people email us, hey, do you have a discount here? Do you have a discount there? Well, no, we don't right now. We will have some sales coming up. And I think we offer a good amount of value and discounts. We don't need to be on sale for Memorial Day or like President's Day. We don't need a President's Day sale. That does nothing. Like, you have 4 big sales a year spaced out about every quarter. That will have sales when we launch a product for a few days, right? But you have to find that balance, and only you're going to know what that balance is. Luckily, we have, let's see, hold on, let me catch up here. Finally, I don't want to compromise myself. Charge less. The clients said they don't want to pay, they don't appreciate the work. Yep. Luckily, we have a bit of middle ground, high-end areas around. Word of mouth is usually the best advertising. I've found a lot of times those middle-of-the-road people are the best clients. Absolutely, Joe. Working class, middle class America, some of the best humans I've ever come across. And I loved running that store location for 7-8 years because it was senior population in the morning, and I love talking to old people, walking the floor, seeing how they're doing. Nothing broke my heart more than like an 80-year-old couple, and then the next week you only see the wife come in or the husband come in, and the other person passed away. You get to know them like friends and family. But it was working class. I loved that. Some of the best customers. Yes, Corey, that's exactly it. I've been working on the side for a while and have thankfully retained some good customers. Yeah, Joe, and that's, because you're a good person, man, right? So they know that now. And like, we have been going to get our hair cut at the same place for 20 years. 20 years we've been going to the same haircut. And we've seen the son of the barber become the main barber over 20 years. And like, he is there now and running it, and he's starting his family and has like a 3 or 4 year old. And, we tip them, their prices have gone up just like everybody's gone up. It was maybe $18 or $15 when we started getting our haircut there, $12. And now it's like $27 over that span. But their rent's gone up there too, right? Their leaser. There's just so many costs on running that business. And like, where it's not their fault. It's just, how everything is. And well, we give them, a tip on every haircut, even the boys' haircut. And at Christmas, we'll give them each an extra 50 or $100 around Christmas time for the year. So it's, because they're good people and we want to see them succeed in doing what they're doing. So it's good that they see that value in you and are taking care of you too. So, all right, fellas, it's 3:18. We got to get out of here. Appreciate you all hanging out today. It's good. We got a few good raids in there. So I don't know what we'll do this weekend. Maybe me and Liam will jump on a stream Saturday night. We'll do a little streaming. Depends on if we're going to go see a movie or not, or how that's going to work. But if we don't chat, I will see you all Monday afternoon for our next stream, Monday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back here streaming some Arc Raiders. There's some updates coming. There's some resets coming. There's some big things we're going to have to go through our inventory and go through some of the special keys we have, or find somebody to give them to that can use them. So if anybody has Arc Raiders out there, let me know. And I got some good stuff for you, because I am completely set. We're just running around having fun, trying to save people. And it's not slime time yet going PvP. I just don't know if I want to ever do that, but maybe in duos or trios, but not in singles. So anyway, I hope you all have a great weekend. If you need anything, reach out to me. And until Monday, we'll chat later. See ya.